a brocade we're going to do in a second, but the hands are like magnets, so we're drawing energy in. In Chinese medicine, we have the perfect harmony is perfect health. In classical Chinese medicine, if we have something going on with the body that's not optimal, let's not give it a label, good, bad, or ugly, but it's probably from a lack of qi, a deficiency of qi, or an interruption of the qi flow. So all of the movements of Qigong, we're going to be deliberately moving the energy. Now the first movement, we're going to gather the earth's energy, so we scoop and gather, bring it up to the lower dantian, the middle dantian, and to get it to the upper dantian, we have to invert the hands. And then here, let's follow the fingers with the eyes, so our eyes are rolled open totally, and palms are outward. We're going to grab that heaven's energy and pull it down and mix it with the earth's energy and bring the whole thing, more earth energy, up, lower, middle, and upper. And bring the energy down from the heaven. So even though on the second part, we're bringing the hands out and around us, we're the center of this circle, so it's staying inside of you. So you can feel it come up the legs, the bottom of the feet, middle dantian, upper dantian, and then the heaven's energy, we're bringing it down, the wisdom energy. And we can coordinate this with the breath. It might be good to inhale as we come up and exhale as we come down. And all Qigong exercises are done 9 times. And that's because the number 3 is the 3 treasures. The body, heart, mind, which is the middle dantian, and spirit, the upper dantian. And we're doing it 3 times 3. So this is the last one. And come into any of the Wuji positions, this, or holding the Qi ball, or there's another Wuji position where the left hand holds the right in front of the lower dantian. Breathe and feel. And that's for the triple warmer that Michael briefly mentioned. There's no organ involved there. Triple burner, triple warmer, a couple different names. Good. Let's shake it out. The next movement, little more intricate, only because we have the one arm doing one thing and the other arm doing something different. So let's put this arm in that direction. Yeah, go. Yeah. The other. Yeah. So I'll do a mirror image, okay? Great, so that's why I said that way. Okay, now we're going to bring, notice there's between the thumb and the index finger, that's called the tiger's mouth. And we're just keeping a little distance, so there's a little stretching in the web between those fingers. Now if you look at the finger, point the finger upward towards the ceiling. You feel a little tension around the outside of the wrist near the pinky. That's stimulating the heart meridian. The thumb is the lung meridian. Okay? Now what we're going to do, this is called the archer, and it's similar to the yoga position, the warrior. You can see slight similarities. Now this will be as if we're holding a bow. And then we're going to take the other hand and grab the string of the bow and pull it back and extend the arm after we release the Okay, let's do it to this side once again. So we're going to grab and pull and extend. Good, relax for a second. Good, so we have the heart meridian, pinky to right here, the lung meridian, thumb to here. We're gathering and distributing energy, but we don't ignore the other side. We follow through and we keep everything kind of equal. So it's like Newtonian physics, one direction is and then the other. Great. And then we bring the other arm out, okay, and create that tiger's mouth. Index finger up toward the ceiling. Let's pull around, and you can just lightly pull with the fingers on the string and release the arrow and then continue. Good. So relax for a second. So the movement, just watch me first, is going to look like this. We're gathering, and distributing. Good. And you can play around with whatever depth you want. So if you get low, we can get some muscular exercise here in the thighs and the buttocks, but you don't have to be very low. Whatever is comfortable. And notice that we're staying centered. I'm not going to one side or the other, okay? So this one, we start in that tree-hugging, chi ball holding position, and we gather, bring the energy in, go to one side, and imagine you're aiming over that index finger to the distance, and pull and release, shoot the arrow, and gather, and pull and release. Beautiful. Very nice. And concentrating over and beyond that index finger. And everybody's pretty good here. The arms are about the same height, so the arrow is shooting straight. And just continue at your own pace. We're going to do 9 with each side. Yeah, and it's a little confusing. The other movements are much easier. That's okay, Marlene, that's it. And you can just watch and go with me if you want. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it took me a while to learn this. Good, and bend those knees and get lower, right. Bring the energy in and distribute it along the meridians. Breathing naturally. Good, Mike. Heart and lung meridians. One more to each side. Good. And then come a little closer together. And just feel the energy in any of the Wuji positions, whatever one you're drawn to right now, either just dangling the arms. Now it's left hand holding the right. Okay, yes. And when I first learned, I've studied with many different masters, and then I studied with a classical Chinese acupuncturist who lives here in Asheville. And he explained to me, because I heard different things. I heard, the men are supposed to have the right underneath and the women are supposed to have the left underneath, but we're basically the same, so that doesn't resonate. But the left hand is benevolence and the right hand is righteousness, and sometimes righteousness we need to fight for what's right. So it's the left hand couches in the traditional Chinese martial arts, that's the bow. Now, I'm from New York, so in New York, Chinatown's right next to Little Italy. So it's, how you doing? Okay, all righty, good. Now I'm going to show you another movement that we're going to do in between each of these movements, and it's a harmonizing movement. And it's almost the opposite of the first one that we did. Here we're going to lift all of Qi up, starting with the earth, gathering all the heavens Qi, and then showering ourselves with it. Yeah, feels good, right? So let's do that again. Lift all the Qi up, gather all the heavens Qi, and shower it. Upper Dantian, middle Dantian, and lower Dantian. Good. So that is a harmonizing movement. We'll talk a little bit about it later. But remember, we had that electromagnetic stuff going on, and it's coming from here. So when we're showering ourselves with Qi, we don't want to push it down in front of us. We want it angled toward you a little bit, and you're washing yourself with Qi. Okay, the next movement is number 3 of the 8 pieces of brocade, and we're going to start with that Qi ball position, and we're going